And very quickly, I know you announced before the briefing that the president is going to be doing these YouTube interviews, or a YouTube interview with several different people after the State of the Union address.
Here are the 3 YouTube stars YouTube and Google selected to ask the president questions. And I'll talk more about that, about what Hank said to this reporter, and my message to Hank that I posted to his video. I'll put that at the end of this video. You can skip to the end to watch it, and also see actions we can take to ask Hank to ask Obama a good question.
And just noticing that these folks who are going to be conducting these interviews are not professional journalists. They're people who post videos on YouTube, and I'm just curious, was Charlie Bit My Finger or David After Dennis not available, or
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, maybe you haven't seen those videos, but
I don't think I have.
I mean, does some of this suggest that maybe the State of the Union is not what it used to be, and that you sort of have to jazz things up? Is that
well, I do know that there was at least one CNN journalist who wrote an online story about this that had a headline to that effect. I think what you can take away from this, Jim, is that it is a variation on an engagement strategy that we've used in previous years. You recall that in the aftermath of the State of the Union, the president has participated in Google Plus Hangout with people from across the country. That the president has done YouTube interviews in the past, and this is just a variation on that theme. That this is a way for the president to spend a little time talking about some of these issues that he'll discuss in the State of the Union with individuals that have a large presence on YouTube. And it certainly doesn't take the place of the kinds of, it doesn't take the place of the news conference the president will be convening with all of you tomorrow. It doesn't take the place of the public events the president will do after the State of the Union when he travels across the country to talk about some of the things that he'll discuss in the State of the Union address. So this is part of an integrated communication strategy to make sure the American people understand exactly what the president's fighting for in Washington, D.C.
Peanut butter or jelly.
Hank Green, how about you ask Obama about his crimes, including aiding and abetting Israel's crimes? Will you try to decrease world suck? Hashtag YouTube asks Obama. Obama clearly has violated the law. Ask him what right he thinks he has to continue to be president in light of the fact that he has violated the fundamental doctrine of the Constitution. The father of the Constitution said no part of the Constitution contained more wisdom than the very clause which Obama brazenly violates. And you can see that video by clicking here. Ask him why he aids and abets Israel's crimes. For example, the Obama administration vetoed a United Nations Security Council resolution condemning Israeli settlement building in occupied territory as illegal, which it is. And Obama continued support for crimes perpetrated by Israel by sending vast amounts of military aid to Israel. President Obama has aided and abetted the commission of war crimes, genocide, and crimes against humanity by Israeli officials and commanders in Gaza. An individual can be convicted of a war crime, genocide, or crime against humanity in the International Criminal Court if he or she aids and abets or otherwise assists in the commission or attempted commission of the crime, including providing the means for its commission. That's a quote from Professor of Law Marjorie Cohen. She goes on to, of course, list other people guilty of those crimes. The link to that is in the video description. Hank, don't play court jester and help a politician get away with his crimes. Given the reality of the situation, there is no integrity in asking a question Obama wants asked, because that doesn't challenge any ongoing crimes. Don't throw away this opportunity. If you truly want to reduce world suck, then you have to challenge corrupt power and not provide a way to distract the public from the crimes being perpetrated. A moral person does what he or she can to put an end to injustice and crimes, and to hold those in power responsible for their role in perpetrating those injustices and crimes. Laughing along and simply giving Obama a platform to spout a soundbite on policy he wants to push isn't good journalism, and I think few would argue it is the moral thing to do. It's up to you to use this opportunity to show your Vlogbrothers audience if you remember to be awesome, and not to forget to do your part to reduce world suck. Will you live up to the challenge to confront this dominating corruption of our day? Please share this video with everyone you can to encourage people to tweet Hank Green and ask him to ask these questions of President Obama. He felt it necessary to tweet the reporter that questioned why these three were being selected to ask the president questions, and Hank is saying, "I'm just defending the medium." As I point out, he didn't attack the medium, he pointed out you three aren't journalists. Meanwhile, there are journalists on YouTube. And also tweet the other two. I'm making a second video because there's more to say about this. But like I said, please share this video with everyone you can, and please tweet this to Hank Green and share this hashtag to get this message out. We should be holding Obama accountable, not gushing and giggling as this man commits crimes.